I think the thing of it is, though, is that every time we have a big accident, now it's in the box. It's almost every doggone one now since 2003.
Well, we don't have trainer poles anymore, so people aren't running full run on a trainer pole.
Yeah.
You're not falling off the back anymore.
And the pit's longer and deeper and wider. But we still have every year one or two of those. And every time I see that happen or hear of that happen, it just makes me cringe. We need to eliminate that, and as far as I'm concerned, the sooner the better.
Well, we were just talking about this is probably the most economical way to do it. You know, you've got the soft box that's what, $1,800. You have
not counting your installation.
Exactly, which the trigger cross was thing, which that was liability involved with another human being and making a decision. If that's $500 and it saves a life, let's spend the $500. I had the box collar as narrow as 8 inches apart. And the mere fact that it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, the pole has been able to scoop all the way in, and the kids haven't had any
You
problem.
had the front 8 inches wide, Kyle. It's Kyle Bishop, by the way, Mechanicsville, Virginia. Yeah, fish is jumping good, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I would say that is at the most 12 wide. I'd call that 12 wide. You know? I mean, there's my foot. Yeah, it's probably 13. And to me, that looks real good. But I like that because you can adjust it, you know.
Remember, you came yesterday, you pulled it in, and then it migrated a little bit. I mean, they hit it a couple times really near.
Yeah.
Then we went over and moved it back out some.
Yeah, I think it just reinforces my attitude that there's too many hard spaces there, and the box doesn't have to be nearly that big. You know.
The one you just filmed wouldn't have been jumping for you that time had it not been for your box.
Yeah, we've had a discussion, you know.
As long as it funnels the pole into the place where it needs to be, the top of the bottom of the back of the box, then you're okay, and it's not interfering with the bend. I was pretty skeptical at first, but
I was too. Tell you what, though, when we figured out how to bevel the back so that it was at the same angle as the box, that was a big day. That was a big day at my house.
And it's not catching the pole and pushing it back in like I thought either.
Yeah, I think once a pole has fallen this far out, it's going to just fall that way. There's too much. It's got too much inertia at that point. It's going to keep going.
Where you were buying your closed cell phone, because I heard their stock went down after you got the angles you wanted because they weren't selling as much phone after that.
Their stock, you should have seen it. I bought about 10 of those things. They were about 2 inches thick, and I just kept cutting them and gluing them together, man. I got video of the whole thing. It was pretty damn funny.
They probably ordered a whole semi-load in, and they didn't need it once you were
let's do it.
Had found the right formula.
So Doak Markley, West Virginia.
Right on, brother.
Helped me at Povo Camp for 15 years, probably. Many camps, 12 years.
Ohio, Pennsylvania camp, absolutely.
Been watching this all week.
I'm a firm believer. I mean, I remember at the ground level when you were talking about narrowing the box itself.
Was a year ago you and I spoke of this at this camp.
And this accomplishes the same thing.
We were gonna make metal sides and cut them because every box was the same. And make the box narrower, which meant we would have had to make the front buns all different and everything to cradle it. I think the point that one guy made was great, where it's flat right there. I think it's better to be flat around the box rather than angled, because when you come down short and you land on those angled side things on the pit, it's much easier to hurt your knees and your ankles. Like I've seen that far too often. But here, It gives you a flat area to land on, because that's what happens, you know, when you're stalling. You're looking for that spot
Safe
to
landing
put your feet. So I feel pretty good about that.